All right, what's going on, everyone? Just doing a short live here. Supposed to have a job interview, but they set back the time, so pretty much I'm waiting on a phone call, and whenever they call, I will have to shut this down and head over there. Quite unfortunate, so I'm not sure how long this is going to be. I truly have no idea, but I'll try to make the most of it here. Guys, give me a second. I'm gonna go try and set up the link in the comments and everything. All right, there we go. Hey, William, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's been a little bit. How have you been? Carl, what's up, man?
What's going on, young man?
It's good to see you. How's your day been?
Oh, well, it's actually just starting. I had a late night and an early nap, I guess you'd call it.
Okay. Well, at least you got some sleep in.
Yeah, I'm just starting off here. Who you got that? Oh, you got that guy William in chat now. Oh boy.
Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you.
Uh, I'm just messing with him. He's a good guy, but he likes to mess with me.
Yeah, he was one of the first people to ever really hang out at my lives when I started doing them.
Uh, yeah, I suspect he's one of those guys that acts like he's not a nice guy, but he really is. You know.
Oh yeah, man. Runs a great channel. He's got great lives, and it's really cool to see how much he's progressing.
Rescue's cool. We gonna get that camping weather back ever or what?
Oh, I hope so.
Me too.
It's not so bad today. Sunny.
Uh, I see the sun, but I wouldn't consider it sunny on my side, anyways.
Oh, down here it's pretty good. It's not very warm, but it's a good day.
I noticed the snow melted off of everything that was dark colored, so that's a start.
Right.
What's up, Polarin? Oh.
I've been thinking, man. You and I and my father-in-law, they're always survive, and then Devil Dog and maybe a couple other people if we can get them. We should all meet up sometime up here in Michigan. Do our own little meet out.
You know, there's a bunch of us been talking about that for a long while. There's a lot more than just what you just mentioned too. Um, can you drop his your partner there's your stepdad link in there so I can make sure I'm subscribed?
Yeah, I can try and do that real quick. I might kick myself out of the stream though.
I'll stay right here till you come back
All right.
if that happens. How's it going, William? I don't normally ask that. I hate when people ask how I am. Then I got to tell them the truth. You know what I mean, William? It's better for me just to say, I hope you're doing well. Got it. Always survive. Boy, you know how
There we
many
go.
times I've said that when people ask how I am? Well, I always seem to survive.
All right, should be good now.
And what are the ducks, Polarin? Are you a duck hunter?
I want to get into duck hunting more. I've never done it, but
And my dad used to do it, and I've had a couple friends that were into it pretty good, but I haven't done much of it. I did skeet shooting, and I made a lot of blinds for those guys for the duck. The duck blinds.
right.
You kind of got to have some gear for that. It's a little different than deer hunting gear. I mean, you want to have some good waders, and I don't have any of those, so I haven't done much duck hunting here.
Right, and I don't know about where you're at, but in my area, there's really not too many ducks out here.
Well, we got a lot of ducks at the right time of year. I'm on the edge of all three Oakland, Genesee, and Lapeer counties.
Okay.
But Midwest, I lived in. Let's see, I've lived in Macomb, St. Clair, Oakland, Lapeer, Genesee, Grand Traverse, Manistee, Benzie. I must have lived in like 10 counties in this state already. So
You've been
I've been
all over.
around here. Yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of Michigan, but not down the southwest corner where you are. I haven't spent a lot of time down there. I've only gone through like Niles. They used to have a military vehicle show down in Niles, Michigan, which is, I guess, is closer to you.
I'm not. I don't really know where that is, but
It might be over closer to Chicago way than it is towards you, but
okay. Hey, Alley Cat. Good to see you.
from this vantage point, I think you're closer.
Right. Well, I appreciate you coming on here, man. Like, I don't know if you heard at the beginning, but this is probably not going to be too long. I've got a job interview, but it got pushed
Hey,
back. So essentially, I'm waiting for them to call me, and then I'm going to have to end the stream there.
right on. No problem, man. I just saw you up here by yourself. I saw like two people in the watch part, so I was like, well, I'm gonna go visit that guy.
Oh, I'm glad you came on. I always like talking to you. It's always good, especially just because you're from Michigan. I appreciate all the people I talk to, but I feel like I never get to talk to anybody from Michigan.
Right on, man. I talk to more people on YouTube than I do in real life. That's for sure.
Oh, same here. I don't really like
Well,
people too much, but I found a good community on here to be with.
yep, yep. And there actually I know there's Tactical Tano, Big Chap, Nikki Boosie, Jody Terry, Rocksteady. Those are all YouTube people that are here in Michigan, and there's more. They got Jeff Riddle, you got Z Man, you got
Riddles in Michigan?
oh yeah, he's probably the closest one to me. We've met up. There's even a video of us meeting up. But oh,
Okay.
speaking of the Devil Dogs,
Yeah, there he is.
speaking of the,
Yeah, the most popular one that I know of in Michigan that is in our same kind of line of work, I guess you could say, is a guy named Modern Refugee. But I believe he's way up north.
which one?
Modern Refugee.
I don't even know that one. I'd subscribe to that too. You mean he's in the UP?
I'm not sure if he's in the UP, but just from what I've seen of his landscape, he does appear to be quite a bit north of where I'm at.
Oh, right on.
I might be able to go try and drop his link real quick too.
Right. I'll subscribe to him. I got room for more apparently. I was worried in the beginning when I first started doing this that they'd only let you subscribe to so many, you know. I'm closer to 300 now, and I hear people that say they're well over 500 subscribers, so I think I got some room.
Okay. Yeah, I just cleared out a whole bunch of people that I was subscribed to that I don't watch anymore.
Well, YouTube will do that for you too. You know, if you watch your numbers, like me, one day I just noticed there was 20 of them gone.
Oh yeah.
Kind of trying to read chat. Oh, he said that the term duck was for something else. Modern refugee. I can look that one up. Oh, you got it already. Oh, look it. Welcome to the Carl Show.
All right, there we go. Kicked myself out again, putting another link in there.
Right. That's all right. You know, my first live stream I did the other day, Craig and Monty were on it before I could get there.
I wish I could have been in there more. I just had to stop in. I was pretty
No,
busy
hey,
that
thanks for
day.
doing that. You know, to be honest, I'm not really even looking for all them numbers and stuff. I was just looking for, I like quality over quantity. You know what I mean?
Right. I do need a second device. Seriously, I really should have like a laptop or something that I can run my stream off of.
Because
I
you're
just
just
don't have
using
the
your
money.
phone.
Yeah.
You're just, yeah, get yourself a tower or a laptop or something. And then, you know, because like right now I'm talking to you and seeing you, and my camera is from my phone, but I've got my computer on too. And now I can read the all the comments as they go by. But not only that, if I can see a larger picture, if somebody puts up a picture or something, it's a lot easier to view that.
Right. Well, hopefully if I get this job, I'll have enough money that I can get something like that.
Yeah, good
Right now
luck
I'm
on
hurting
that,
pretty
man.
good.
Yeah, no, as many people as I hear saying that nobody wants to work and there's all these jobs out there, I think you got a pretty good chance, man.
Yeah, hopefully. It's kind of I, I'm not exactly sure what I will be doing just because this opportunity came up pretty short here. Didn't have too much of a warning, but the place that I would be working for, they own a so it's a family owned business and they farm. They have a family farm that they run, but they also have a machinery business where they work in heavy equipment and they have a boneyard and a scrap yard. So they ship out parts to a bunch of people.
Gosh, just hearing that, I have a feeling you got like a 90% chance of getting that job.
Yeah, I hope so. Hey,
I
Nikki.
seen you in there, William. I remember, I think I modded you when you were in there. William likes to mess with me. You know, I need critics. Keeps me grounded.
Well, positive criticism is a tool that not many people are taking advantage of anymore.
See now, Nikki B, she's in your chat right now. She's a Michigander.
Yeah, she's over kind of close to you, isn't she?
Apparently so. I know, I don't know how close, maybe 30, 40 miles or so, but I know that we've been at the same place at the same time because we've seen the same concerts in the past.
Okay.
We've been at the same Ted Nugent whiplash bashes on New Year's Eve. I know at least that much.
Okay. Devil Dog said fast food in Howell, Michigan pay 15 an hour, and some get 13 an hour same day pay.
Uh-huh. I
Oh,
think
that
my first
seems.
job was like $1.25 an hour.
It seems crazy to me that we've gotten to a point where something like fast food is making that much money.
Hey, brother Monty's here too. People are finding you. You give it
Hey,
a minute.
Monty.
Just about by the time you get a full house is when you'll get that telephone call.
Oh, I guarantee it. It's gonna be as soon. Monty's gonna hop up here. Someone like Dusty's gonna hop up here. Donkey. I'll get a full good live stream going, and then I'm gonna get the call.
Yep. That's about the way my world works.
My nephew is working at Wendy's, making $16 an hour. See, that just doesn't even make sense to me because at the same time that he's making $16 an hour at Wendy's, you've got people that are working in machine shops where they're cutting open their hand, they're doing stuff, they're getting all dirty, and they're only making 15 an hour. And I'm not bashing on your nephew when I say that, Nikki, so I hope you don't take that the wrong way. I just don't understand it.
I don't really neither. I mean, well, the way the prices are going up, though, we're going to need that.
Right? Too much inflation.
Yeah. I can
Donkey is on the
remember.
live now. All right. Who's live, Devil Dog? I didn't. I only went on because I didn't think anybody else was.
Yeah, I checked too. There was nobody live, or at least they weren't showing me anybody live when I went out, when I was looking around and found you.
Okay. I don't know. I just as soon as I think I've found everybody and I'm subscribed to someone pops out another name at me.
Yeah. And like I said, just because you think you're subbed to somebody, check it, because there's been many cases where I know I was subbed and I had to go resub.
Oh yeah, that happened with me and Monty. Just I think it was yesterday. I went back and I looked and I wasn't subscribed to him anymore, even though I know I was earlier.
Monty has, I think, well, at least I thought he had two channels, but some people will have two channels, so you'll think you're subbed. They'll get a strike, use their other channel, and that's why, sometimes that happens too. But
Okay. And he said Hutch was live. I don't know. I always hear his name, but I'm not sure if I'm subscribed. I'm gonna have to check that out.
good afternoon, Sandy.
Everybody in chat, I hope you're having a good day. This is open panel. Anybody's welcome up here. I can't guarantee that you're gonna have a long conversation, considering, but you are welcome to come up and hang out.
Priority phone call incoming may interrupt the broadcast, people.
And it will be abrupt, and I do apologize ahead of time. But when that phone call comes in, I'm gonna try and say something, but if I can't get it out, the stream possibly might just end. So I will apologize ahead of time for that.
I think I figured out how to turn off my incoming calls to where they won't interrupt me if I'm on one of these. Because I was on stream and phone call came in, knocked me right off.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Ed?
Deepwood Studio. Is that Monty? Is that Hutch? Thank you, Nikki. I hope I do too.
I suspect Monty's one of them people that can be at more than one place at the same time.
He seems like he's always lurking out no matter where I'm at.
Well, with the computer on like it is, see, I could be here with you, and I could have several live streams going at the same time on different tabs. Still be searching. It's handy because if somebody says something, you can look it up or research it, or without interrupting what you're doing here, you know?
Right. And Devil Dog, yeah, I know. The issue is that this guy is pretty anal about timing, so I need to make sure I make a good enough first impression. So when he calls, I really want to make sure that I get there. But yeah, I will try and say something before I just end the stream, though.
Right. If you just disappear, man, I'll close it up for you. And I guess soon, like if you were to jump off stream or get knocked off, as long as somebody's on the panel, you can come back.
You know what I'll do? I'll just jump off. I'll let you run my stream. And then after I take like an hour or something at my interview, I'll come back and we'll just keep the stream on going.
No, no, don't do that to me, man. I got some other things I got to pull off today. But I would if I could. You know I would.
When I become a millionaire off of all my YouTube money, I can pay you for it.
Right. Right. More power to you, brother. I was never here to make money. I wasn't even here to make sales. This here for the same reason most of us were looking for some reality. Feed me some truth.
Yeah, that's why I started looking at all these live streams. I haven't watched the news in years, and the only way I've been getting my information is just off of a couple little people that I've found on other social media platforms that I would occasionally get updates from. But it was nice to get some kind of real world information from real people, real time kind of thing. So that's why I started going to the live streams. But then it turned into something more than that with a whole community that I found.
That's similar to what I experienced. I haven't ever since they switched to the digital switch over on TVs. I think it was 2009 when they finalized that here in Michigan. I haven't had a TV. I don't own a TV. I don't want a TV. I don't use it. But even 10 years before that, I started calling the news at 11 depression at 11 and started limiting what I was wanting to see there because I didn't, it would alter my mood. So I just stopped watching it as much as I could.
Right.
But what got my attention is I was on YouTube here for years watching several news shows. I had a whole bunch of them, and they all got banned. They all got taken down. So the more of the news sources they took down, the more I had to search. That's how I
Right.
ended up doing this. Hey, Dusty's in there. He's looking for some spam.
Hey man, you've got enough preps. You should have some spam. I can't share my food with you. I gotta make sure I survive.
The trouble with buying your preps, man, is I eat them. I love MREs, man. I can't keep those things. I always eat them. And I was just saying the other day, I need to buy like Reese's Pieces in a 50-pound bag or something.
See, here's best case scenario for me. I'm not there yet, but I'm hoping at one time I'll have enough tuna stocked up. I'll have enough other canned goods, other soups stocked up. I'll have enough spam stocked up that I can just start doing a full rotation. Every time one can's about to expire, I can eat it and throw a brand new can back on the shelf.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Right
man,
on, Alley Cat.
I
Like I
really
said,
did enjoy that spam, Dusty. That honestly might be the best camp food I've ever eaten. And I haven't had a lot, but out of the stuff that I have had, man, it was good.
you're going to get varying results from people on that one. I've seen whole spam arguments going on YouTube. It's funny. But I did see your video. I haven't watched it yet. And the first thing come to mind is everything tastes better out in the woods, man. Everything does.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't know, man. That spam was something else. Cooked over that fire you got like that smokiness flavor from the wood that got in there. It tasted amazing from that. And then I also added a little bit of hot sauce in there. Oh, that was good. It was the hot sauce that made it work. I should have tried some without the hot sauce. I should have tasted it. But
Hey,
either
there's
way,
some good
it was
news.
good.
I saw some good news on the news just a couple days ago. They're going to return to the little bottles of Tabasco in the MREs.
Really.
Yep. And I noticed they were gone because I love those little things. I'm glad that they're going to bring those back because the little packets they were putting in their hot sauce just wasn't the same.
Right. Yeah, there's those MREs and a lot of the even the freeze dried like normal mountain houses and stuff are starting to become part of mainstream culture now. I think there's so many people that are realizing that they need to get stocked up on some kind of food that that's just starting to become in the spotlight.
You know, I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about this, but back in the late 80s, I found a unopened bomb shelter from the 1950s. And
I kind of heard you talk about that a little bit, not too much.
it was a pretty cool experience. It had, maybe I don't know. I really didn't count them, but I'd say over 30, under 50 of these 30-gallon dark olive drab green cans with a big civil defense symbol on them and instructions. And most of those drums had bags of water in them that were still, it was still good water. It was tied just like a trash bag at the top inside the barrel. And I guess when you used up all the water, it had a toilet seat lid that would fit over top of the barrel to where you could use the barrels as toilets and then use that bag and seal it all up.
Okay.
But in a couple of the drums, it had medical supplies. I think there was two drums that was filled with just gauze and all kinds of ointments and stuff. And then the other one had some manuals in it where it taught you how to build shelters and pretty much dig your own grave until the government comes and saves you 2 weeks later is what it was telling you to do.
Right.
But the thing I found in there that wasn't in the drums, they were separately stacked in the corner, was a dozen or so 1.5 by 1.5 foot metal tins full of saltine crackers, big old crackers like they have in the MREs. And, and those suckers, I opened one of those tins up. Those are still edible, man. Those, 30-year-old crackers left in the dirt under a building, and they were still the same as when they were packaged.
Right. Yeah. It's amazing how that stuff used to be. And now you can't even find stuff like that hardly.
Right? I've seen a couple of those tins for sale, on the internet and stuff. I wouldn't buy them. I mean, but it was like I said, it was one of those experiences that I was having a hell of a time with. It was fun.
Right. I can tell the one thing that I've heard you talk about, and even though it's not like the biggest deal in the world, it's really stuck with me, are those maple syrup tablets.
I've had a couple people try to find evidence of those. Nobody can find them.
Man, I've been searching now, off and on, ever since I heard you talk about them, and I can't find anything.
Old school tech, man. I wonder why they quit making them. That what makes me wonder. They seem to work great. Why would they quit?
Right. I've seen some people take like regular liquid maple extract and make similar like pills that you can do that with, but nothing like those tablets you've got.
I wish you could smell it, man. I could open the jar and the whole house is immediately smelling like maple. It's such a powerful thing. It's really surprising.
I tell you what, man, if we do that Michigan meetup,
Oh, I'd bring them. I'd bring
you
them.
You can bring that. You can make the syrup, and I'll make the pancakes.
Tell you what, man. If we do that Michigan meetup,
I'd bring them.
You can bring that.
Nikki, can you turn your volume down?
I'll make the pancakes. Tell you what, man. If we do that Michigan meetup,
Oops.
All right, now
Thank
now
you.
while we got you here, I got to get to the bottom of this because Nikki, you're getting teased about your name. Was it Boosie or how do you say that?
It's Bassy. That's Craig
Bassy.
Hunter. That's Craig
Oh,
Hunter. He likes to
Nicky
make up
Bassy.
crap.
Yeah, he does.
Mhm.
Yes, he does.
Yeah. No, it's Bassy. Bass with
Got
an I. Yep. Anyways, I just thought, I'd bring some Michigan girly up here. Got my Michigan shirt on today.
Awesome.
Everything could use a woman's touch.
Of
Just
course.
saying.
Of course. How are you guys?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Fair to Midland.
Fair into Midland. My grandma used to say that.
How are you doing
I
today?
had to ask some people, but apparently they say that in Texas too, because there's a Midland, Texas.
Oh, okay.
Okay. How are you doing today, Nikki?
I'm doing good. I took the day off and was doing some running and have some more running to do, but I thought I'd jump on with you guys for a minute, say hi. Good
Well, I
luck on
appreciate
that
it.
call. I hope you get that job. That would be
Thank
awesome.
you. The only thing that is going to suck is it's not going to give me as much free time for these live streams, but
You know what? That's okay though.
yeah,
Yeah. Working's more important.
maybe if I'm lucky, I'll have enough free time at my work that I can keep someone playing in the background.
I listen all day long to live streams when I'm working. Put your
You never
AirPods
know, man. Usually it takes me a few hours just to wind down after a work day, so you might still feel like doing some of this.
The issue is that I still live with my family, and nobody in my family knows what I do. Nobody knows I have a YouTube channel or that I do these live streams, that I make videos, and they don't agree with my line of thinking. So at the moment, I'm not comfortable sharing the fact that I do all this stuff with them. So until I move out, that's not, unless I'm alone, it's not really an option.
Well, I kind of can feel you on that because there's only a couple people in my real life that know I do this too.
Me too, Camo. I don't share it with everybody.
You can't even share this type of thinking with a lot of people. It's
Right?
crazy.
I've already lost my uncle and my grandma, couple people that I've just said too much in one direction or the other, and they don't speak to me anymore because of my political beliefs and things like that, and the fact that I think it might be a smart idea for people to have extra food in the house. They don't believe it.
Well, when push comes to shove, they're going to see it real quick here. My brother's the same way. And I've been telling him for a year, stock up little by little. And he's not doing it. So I've told my husband, I said, you know what? If it comes down, the doors are locked. I'm sorry. I have to take care of my own.
That's how I am. There's people that are in my neighborhood that I talk to. There's people in my family that I talk to. And if I'm telling you to stock up now and you're not doing it, then when things go down, you come to me. I'm not going to help you because you didn't put in the time and effort beforehand. I'm not going to trust you to do it now.
How can they not see it though? That's what I don't understand. I mean, we all can see it. We went to the grocery store yesterday, went up to Kroger and just picked up some meat. And, I was looking for the 10 for 10s for canned goods.
Right.
And, just stuff we needed. And it was $400.
Yeah.
In one grocery shop. It's like, that's ridiculous. If they can't see what's coming down the pipe, that's on them.
And if you don't mind me asking, for your family, do they live in kind of a big city area?
We're in the city, but I mean, it's not a big, we're in the burbs.
Is it kind of a rich neighborhood?
No, I mean, I wouldn't say rich. I mean, I'd probably say more like middle class, higher up middle classish, if that makes sense.
Now, I don't know if you watch my channel too much, Nikki, and either way, I don't care. But I want to give an explanation as to why I'm asking this. And if people have seen my videos, they already know. But I have seen personally that the shelves are completely stocked in the cities that have the wealthiest people and have the most people. But in the cities closest to me, where we're dealing with low to middle class people and rural people and not too high of a population, that's where I am seeing the empty shelves and all the holes in the products and the highest
I
inflation.
have to say that's real because I've seen the same thing with the slight exceptions of like maybe some of the higher, the middle class areas might be missing milk once in a while or something like that. Otherwise, I'd agree with you.
Bread, milk. What else I couldn't find yesterday? There was a few things I couldn't get yesterday. It's not horrible yet, but the prices are through the roof. I mean,
Yeah, everything's in a year. Everything I buy has doubled in price or more.
yes.
So
Yes.
I'm gonna give you guys. I don't know if you guys will know the towns or not, but these cities are close to me, sort of, but they're not where I live. I live way out in the country, so I'm not too worried about it. But the Walmart that's closest to me, well, one of the closest Walmarts to me is in a town called Plainwell or Otsego. Some people kind of intertwine the two, and there's holes in the dairy section there and the meat section. The meat section right now is almost completely empty, and for a while there, Camo, I shared that link to Always Survives channel. I got a video for him. The dairy section was completely empty, absolutely nothing on the shelves. But within the same 2 or 3 days that I went to that store, I also went over to a Walmart by the lake shore in South Haven, and their meat and their dairy section was literally overflowing. They had more stuff in their store than they could put on the shelves.
And that's a bigger city.
It's a bigger city and it's right on the lake shore, and there's a lot of wealthy people there.
Okay.
Back to what you were saying about talking to people and them not understanding it, and or I didn't really even believe in hypnotism until about 5-6 years ago, and the reason I say that is because I've had people say, "Oh yeah, it's easy to hypnotize." You can't hypnotize me. I don't care who you are. You could be the world's best hypnotist. You're not going to hypnotize me. But it does apparently work on other people. And I think of MK Ultra and TV programming and televised vision and all this stuff that now I'm really wondering if some people are more susceptible to that type of tomfoolery than other people like us. Because
for sure. For sure.
those people, there's still a lot of people that are their only news source is CNN. They watch it every day and believe everything they hear.
Right.
And we all know that it's a bunch of hogwash. There ain't nothing truthful on that no more. CNN is disinformation and propaganda, one of the two.
Right. And yeah, man, I don't mean to interrupt, but Indy, hi, Jody, hi, and Ed, you're right. The Eds are going high. I got my call, so I do need to end right now. Thank you all for
all right,
I hope everybody has a good day.
Thanks, you too. Good luck.
See ya.
Bye.
Love you.